Hey guys, we're GrowthSync and we are the future of city planning. So this is basically a simulator to see, how cities can be built and their impacts on, uh, existing infrastructure and the economy. So let's open our 3D builder. So getting into this app is about its ease of use. So we don't even need physical inputs. We can actually use a Gemini and 11 Labs to speak into it and make our project. So let's say I'm in my neighborhood and I want to build, you know, a building. So this is going to be 4 by 4 and floors tall. So let's see that. Hi, place a building 4 by 4 and 3 floors tall. So now that we can see, it spoke to us and said what it actually designed, and we also see the building. We can also, look at, transforming it. So we can fix the X, Y, Z position. We can change its rotation, 180 degrees. We can change its dimensions if you want to make it wider, have more depth, increase the number of floors. All of that can be done. We have textures and windows, but let's go into the main feature, which would be simulating this building or set of buildings in environment. So if we actually go and delete this building, we can go, say we want to develop a detached subdivision. So here, I'm going to place a subdivision here. Even though it's not lined up, that doesn't matter. We can actually go into the report section and we can export to map. So when we export to map, we're actually taken to a new screen, and this is where we can run our simulation. So right now it's taking us into a city, and then yeah. So let's just click to speak. So now we can see the different types of buildings. We have rural, industrial, mixed use. But right now, since we're developing a neighborhood, let's go to urban residential and let's place this building. So now that we have this building place, we can kind of see, cars around it. We can see, how it integrates with the road. But also, more importantly, we can look at the impact analysis. So we'll have Gemini generate an impact report, pulled from, recent developing projects and real, projects and economic stats. So let's generate this report. So as it's generating a report, it's looking at how this impacts infrastructure, how this impacts the load on YRT, how this impacts different other financial metrics. So like let's look at that traffic. So provides an executive summary. It provides key impacts, transportation impacts, transit accessibility, finding what routes are actually near this development area. So since we're developing in Markham, we're looking at Highway 7, Kennedy, Leslie. We're looking at infrastructure strain. What is this going to be looking like? Looking at some zoning, and yeah, it just generates a thorough report. And essentially, what our app is allowing city planners, to simulate and deploy their projects quicker, which will make a huge impact in the city. But when we also look at the scalable factor, we can see that you can actually showcase this to stakeholders, to the public, and then see have their opinions on the matter and see where effect there. Yeah, thank you. That is GrowthSync.